From the dawn of aerial combat to the supersonic age, fighter jets have been the tip of the spear, the ultimate expression of air superiority. But which aircraft truly stand out as the greatest of all time? Today, we're counting down the top 5 fighter jets in world history. This isn't just about speed or firepower. It's about impact, innovation, and the legacy these incredible machines left on the skies. So strap in, because we're about to break the sound barrier of aviation history. Coming in at number 5, we have the Messerschmitt Me 162. Why does the Schwalbe, or Swallow, make our list? Because it was a revolution. As the world's first operational jet-powered fighter aircraft, the Me 126 gave us a terrifying glimpse into the future of air combat during World War II. When it appeared in the skies over Europe in 1944, it was unlike anything Allied pilots had ever seen. Its speed was its greatest weapon, flying over 100 miles per hour faster than the fastest Allied piston-engine fighters. Like the P-51 Mustang, the Me 162 could engage or disengage at will. It was armed with 4 powerful 30mm cannons in the nose, a concentration of firepower that could obliterate a heavy bomber with just a few well-placed shots. Imagine being a bomber crew, nearing your target after a long, grueling flight, only to see these sleek, shark-like jets without propellers streaking towards you at untouchable speeds. It was a psychological shock as much as a physical threat. While its impact on the war's outcome was limited by production numbers, engine reliability issues, and fuel shortages, the Me 162's legacy is undeniable. It forced Allied air forces to accelerate their own jet programs and fundamentally changed the principles of air-to-air combat. Every single jet fighter that followed owes a piece of its DNA to this German marvel. The Me 162 wasn't just a new plane, it was the dawn of a new era. Flying into our number 3 spot is the McDonnell Douglas F for Phantom II. If there's one jet that embodies American air power during the Cold War, it's the Phantom. This thing was a beast, a pure, unadulterated brute of a fighter. Originally designed as a fleet defense interceptor for the U.S. Navy, the F-4 was so versatile and capable that it was adopted by the Air Force and the Marine Corps. A rare feat. The Phantom was big, it was loud, and it was powerful. With 2 massive General Electric J79 engines, it could push past Mach 2. But its true strength was its versatility. It was a fighter, a bomber, an interceptor, and a reconnaissance aircraft all rolled into one. It was a jack of all trades that was a master of them all. One of its defining features, at least initially, was the lack of an internal cannon. The thinking was that the future of air combat was all about missiles. The brutal dogfights over Vietnam quickly proved that theory wrong, and later versions of the F-4 were fitted with a Vulcan cannon. The Phantom carried a huge payload of missiles and bombs, earning it nicknames like the Rhino and the world's leading distributor of MiG parts. It served for decades, seeing combat in Vietnam, the Arab-Israeli conflicts, and the Iran-Iraq War. The F-4 Phantom proved that a fighter could be more than just a dogfighter. It could be a multi-role platform that dominates the entire battle space. Our runner-up, at number 2, is the North American P-51 Mustang. Wait, a propeller plane on a list of fighters? Absolutely. You simply cannot talk about the greatest fighters in history without honoring the Mustang. This aircraft didn't just participate in World War II. It changed the very course of the air war over Europe. Early in the war, Allied bombers were being decimated on daylight raids into Germany because their fighter escorts didn't have the range to accompany them all the way to the target and back. Then came the P-51D, fitted with the legendary Rolls-Royce Merlin engine. Suddenly, the Allies had a fighter that could not only fly all the way to Berlin and back but could also outfight any German aircraft it encountered when it got there. The P-51 was fast, agile, and had incredible range. This combination was lethal. It swept the Luftwaffe from the skies, allowing the Allied bombing campaign to proceed with devastating effect. The sight of those little friends, as the bomber crews called them, gave them the hope and protection they needed to complete their missions. The Mustang's bubble canopy gave its pilots unparalleled visibility, a critical advantage in a swirling dogfight. Many consider the P-51 to be the most perfect piston engine fighter ever created. It was the right plane at the right time, a war-winning weapon that cemented the concept of the long-range escort fighter and secured Allied air supremacy. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The #1 fighter jet in world history is the McDonnell Douglas, now Boeing, F-15 Eagle. Why the Eagle? Because for over 4 decades, it has been the undisputed king of the skies. The F-15 was designed with a simple, uncompromising motto: not a pound for air to ground. It was created for one mission, and one mission only: to achieve and maintain total air superiority. And it has done so with breathtaking perfection. The F-15 has a combat record that is the stuff of legend. Over 100 aerial victories with 0 confirmed losses in air-to-air combat. Let that sink in. In a world of incredibly advanced opponents, the Eagle has never been beaten. Its combination of speed, reaching over Mach 2.5, powerful twin engines that give it a thrust-to-weight ratio greater than 1:1, allowing it to accelerate while climbing straight up, and a powerful radar and missile suite made it untouchable for generations. Pilots who fly the F-15 speak of it with a kind of reverence. It's an aircraft that inspires absolute confidence. From the deserts of the Middle East to the skies over the Balkans, the Eagle has enforced no-fly zones and protected friendly forces. Even today, with the arrival of 5th-generation stealth fighters heavily upgraded F-15s, like the F-15E X-Strike Eagle II, continue to be one of the most formidable multi-role fighters in the world, capable of carrying a massive payload of weapons. For its unparalleled combat record, its technological dominance, and its decades-long reign as the apex predator of the skies, the F-15 Eagle is, without a doubt, the greatest fighter jet in history. From the dawn of the jet age with the Me-262 to the undisputed king, the F-15 Eagle, these 5 aircraft have defined aerial combat. Each one represented a leap forward in technology, tactics, and capability, leaving a permanent mark on aviation history. Do you agree with our list? What would your top 5 look like? Let us know down in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this flight through history, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one.